Good morning to you on this Friday or Friday. I'm meteorologist Jared Silverman here to talk about a couple of hot weather safety tips. Now, some of these, of course, you already know. Some of them we need to be reminded of, and some are some tips that you may not have heard before. First, because we've got a heat advisory in effect for today, it's going to feel like 105 to 110 at the high point of the day. We always talk about drinking plenty of water, but one of the things that we don't always talk about is trying to avoid alcohol, or if you are going to drink alcohol, to limit it and always have that water right next to it, because remember, alcohol not only won't hydrate you, sometimes it can do the reverse and dehydrate you. Apply sunscreen. We always recommend SPF 30 at least, but you want to go a little bit higher. The higher the better. 50 I think is really a little bit better. Wear lightweight, loose-fitting, light-colored clothes. You don't want anything heavy like my suit that I have on here, and you also want to make sure you're not wearing anything that's black or a dark brown. That's going to make it a little bit hotter too. And take regular breaks. That goes for all the people out there that are doing outdoor work. And when you're working, we always advise people to take regular breaks at about every 15 to 20 minutes, especially if you're out there, if you're mowing the lawn, doing road work. Drink a cool cup of water every 20 minutes, even if you aren't thirsty. This is something that's also recommended. When you take those breaks, you want to try to take them indoors in air conditioning. If you can't do that, that might not be an option. Then at least try to find some shade. I mean, that's going to help a little bit. Maybe you have some kind of outdoor fan. The other thing, most heat-related deaths occur outside during heat waves, so you definitely want to stay alert, stay weather ready, and you want to remember, never leave people or pets in a vehicle. And that's one of the other things that we're focusing on. Always look before you lock. This is one of the worst stories of all the stories that news and news people report on. In my humble opinion, one of the worst ones that we do are leaving kids in a hot car. And look at that first one. Over 900 children have died inside of a hot vehicle. That's just going back to 1998. So you know those numbers get much worse the further back you go. Some of them were due to children accessing a parked car without supervision. So we tell you, look before you lock, meaning look in the back seat. But here's something you may forget. When your car is parked and nobody's in it, also make sure the car is locked so a kid can't just sneak into the car. Lock parked cars, and if you can't find your child, you should always check the car first. Make that one of the first places you look for. Everybody operates on autopilot once in a while, so you want to have a plan. Maybe place a bag or an item in the back seat. One of the things we sometimes recommend, take your cell phone, because we almost never forget our phones, right? Throw your phone in the back seat. So at least when you leave the car, you say, oh wait, I left my phone. That makes you look in the back seat. Place the stuffed animal in the front seat. That's a good one as a reminder to check for the fact that there may be passengers in the back. Newer cars will remind you, but older cars certainly will not. As I mentioned before, don't forget the sunscreen. You want to reapply every 2 hours and spend time in the shade and try to wear loose-fitting clothes. Once again, I'm meteorologist Jared Silverman. We thank you for joining us here in the First Alert Weather Center.